Are you contemplating a move to Greensboro, North Carolina? Unsure you're prepared for the challenges ahead with these 5 different things you may need to consider? Stay tuned for some crucial insights. Hey there, I'm Nicholas Newcomer, your friendly real estate broker from eXp Realty, dropping in. If you're eyeing a move to Greensboro and pondering the crucial factors, you're in for a treat today. Tune in as I uncover those key considerations in this episode. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe button. Let's start with going over the weather. Now, Greensboro does experience all 4 seasons. However, in the winter months, we tend to see more ice than snow. When we get ice instead of snow, it tends to cause a lot of power outages. Now, who wants to be stuck inside the house without any heat during the winter? The average low temperature in the winter months tend to be in the low 30s, which is not all that bad. However, occasionally the temperatures will drop in the teens or even in the single digits. Now, on the flip side, the summers tend to be very hot and muggy. If you have never experienced humidity in North Carolina, it is something very different. Out west, they have a dry heat, but here is very different. In the summers, the average temperature tends to peak around 85 degrees, but do not let that fool you. Add in the humidity, it will feel like the temperatures in the upper 90s or even breaking 100 degrees. If we get a pop-up thunderstorm in the summer during the day, look out because it will intensify the humidity when the sun comes back out. However, the worst part of the weather, in my opinion, is the pollen we get in the springtime. It tends to start in late March and go to the middle of April. It will turn everything yellow. There is no reasons to wash your car because the next day it will be yellow again. If you are someone that suffers from outdoor allergies, then you may want to load up on your allergy medicines like Allegra, Claritin, or something similar. They tend to help with the pollen. Now, if you are someone that suffers from an upper respiratory disease like asthma or a form of COPD, the pollen can cause your allergies to aggravate your asthma. Now, spring and fall temperatures are really nice in Greensboro, offering a welcome reprieve from the extremes of the other seasons. The next topic I would like to discuss is the traffic in Greensboro. Picture major arteries like Interstate 40, Interstate 85, and Wendover Avenue. These major roadways of the city often pulse with heavy traffic and occasional congestion, particularly during rush hour. In the typical urban rhythm, expect a traffic increase from 7:30 to 9 a.m. and again from 4:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. on weekdays as commuters swarm to and from their workplace. And like any metropolitan area, Greensboro isn't immune to traffic delays caused by accidents, construction, or inclement weather, which can momentarily stall your commute. But fear not, both the city and the state transportation departments are on the case, diligently updating road conditions and traffic reports to help navigate those hiccups. Now, if you're aiming to park downtown or hit up popular shopping centers, brace yourself for a bit of gridlock, especially during peak business hours and special events. While overall traffic isn't too shabby, it's wise to anticipate occasional bottlenecks. How about you? Do traffic delays plague your current location? Which leads us into the third con of Greensboro, the lack of public transportation. Greensboro offers 2 different public bus companies. They are the Greensboro Transit Authority and the Piedmont Authority for Regional Transportation. One issue is the public transportation system in Greensboro may not fully cover all areas of the city and its outskirts, making it challenging for residents without personal vehicles to access certain neighborhoods or job locations, especially those situated outside of the main routes. The timing of the routes also can be challenging since they do not always operate at all hours of the day. Greensboro also has no subways or light rail systems to get around. The main way for you to get around Greensboro will be with a personal car since the city lacks in the public transportation department. Next up, let's talk about the property taxes and cost of living in Greensboro. Greensboro property tax rate is higher to some of the neighboring cities. The current tax rate for the city of Greensboro is 0.6725% and the Guilford County property tax rate is 0.7305% of the property assessed value. For example, if you purchase a home in the city limits of Greensboro, you will have to pay city and county property tax, which would be 1.403% of assessed value. For example, if you purchase a home that has a $250,000 tax assessed value in the city limit, that means you would owe $3,507.50 a year in taxes. Now, to save a little money, you could purchase a home outside the city limits, and the same house would cost $1,826.25, saving you $1,681.25. Now, when I look at home prices in Greensboro, the average sales price is around $275,000, and when I look at Guilford County as a whole, the median sales price is around $290,135. Both are on the rise after a few months of a decline. Homes in Greensboro are a little more affordable than some of the areas surrounding Greensboro. Greensboro cost of living ranks lower in most categories compared to the national average. Greensboro is 39.6% lower in housing costs, 22.1% lower in transportation, and 5.70% lower in healthcare costs. The only category Greensboro is higher in is in food, which came in at 4.4% higher. Do you think the tax rate is too high? And would you consider a surrounding area because of the tax rate? Now let's address the elephant in the room, crime in Greensboro. This is a topic that's got everyone buzzing, so let's dive in. Now, a quick disclaimer, I'm here to provide you with facts. I can't sway you one way or the other on whether Greensboro is right for you. Steering clear of all that is a must, as it's a no-no under real estate laws here in North Carolina. But fear not, I'm here to arm you with info you need. All right, let's crunch some numbers, shall we? According to NeighborhoodScout.com, on average, Greensboro sees 2,467 violent crimes and 11,490 property crimes annually. That breaks down to a crime rate of 46.35 per 1,000 residents, with a violent crime rate of 8.19 per 1,000 residents. Now compare that to North Carolina state average of 4.05 per 1,000 residents. Greensboro's numbers might rise a few eyebrows. Zooming in, let's talk murder, rape, robbery, and assault areas. Areas where Greensboro clocks in almost 4 times the national average. Scary stuff, right? But fear not, I've got a map handy highlighting the safest areas in the light blue to the more dangerous spots shaded in dark blue. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Do your own due diligence. I suggest looking at niche.com, neighborhoodscout.com, or crimemapping.com for a deeper dive. And if you're eyeing a home in Greensboro and crime's got you a little worried, why not call the Greensboro City Police or the Guilford County Sheriff's Department? They will be able to give you more information. How do you feel about the crime in Greensboro? Let me know in the comments below. So there you have it. 5 crucial considerations to mull over before packing your bags for Greensboro. Are you up for the challenge, or is another town calling your name? Drop your thoughts on Greensboro in the comments below. And hey, if this video tickled your fancy, show some love by smashing that like button. And if you're hungry for more content like this, hit the subscribe button. I dish out fresh videos every Friday. If you have any questions or looking to buy, sell, or invest in the area, call or text me at 336-266-8976 or email me at nicholas.newcomer@exprealty.com. I hope you found value in this video, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one.